Well, we're only 2 days away from Super Bowl 53, the New England Patriots versus the Los Angeles Rams, and Maroon 5 versus your ears. So, the Super Bowl halftime show. Depending on what show it is, it's boring. Or it could be very interesting. Lady Gaga doing that skydiving and whatnot. Katy Perry riding that massive horse. Or you could have been watching, I believe it was 1991, the Super Bowl, which year escapes me, where a bunch of Disney characters and Warren Moon showed up, but the live coverage was interrupted because of the ongoing invasion of Kuwait. Which, oddly enough, WWE would make into a storyline, but that's a story for another time. For every great Super Bowl, there should be a great halftime show, in my opinion. And if you were going to watch Super Bowl 33, John Elway's last professional game, which was a Denver Broncos clobbering the Atlanta Falcons, odds are you were watching the halftime show, featuring Gloria Estefan, Stevie Wonder, and the Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, not to be confused with the Big Bad Booty Daddy, Scott Steiner. But, while people were watching that, a lot of people switched over to Halftime Heat. So Sunday Night Heat aired on the day of the Super Bowl, January 31st, 1999, and they caught this gem of a match, the empty arena match, Mankind versus The Rock, after their brutal I Quit match at the Royal Rumble. They decided to take it a little light. I wouldn't blame them. Mick Foley got hit in the head at least 9 times with a steel chair, with his hands handcuffed behind his back, I believe. But that's neither here nor there. So while we watch this show, I'm going to have some cool facts and info for you off my phone, so I might be a little distracted, to be honest, looking back and forth at the match and at my phone. So here's your two options for starting the show. You can start at the 26-minute mark and 42 seconds on Sunday Night Heat number 27, or you can go to the Three Faces of Foley collection on the network and hit the empty arena match, and that'll bring you right to it. I'm going to be using the empty arena match, and we are going to, we are going to start our video at let's go with the 3-minute mark, 'cause why not? So let's get a good old countdown going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start your pay-per-view. I was in the middle of the match. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Alright, now I'm starting it. So, there's going to be a problem with the audio of this show, to be honest with you. Because it's very low, and Vince's growling doesn't come over very well. And I'm definitely going to be talking over it. I also hear Shane, so that's going to be great. So, here's some fun facts about this show. And about the Super Bowl that's coming up. Actually, I don't have any fun facts about Super Bowl 33, other than it was John Elway's last game. But let's talk about the Rams versus the Patriots while we're getting all this extra hyping up for the match. There's Mick Foley warming up. Mankind, one of my personal faves. I took screenshots for this and everything. There's Mankind, the challenger. Oh, excuse me. I'm falling apart. It is a very cold day in New England today, and I feel the frigid air, even in my own household. So, if you're a big NFL fan, I'm sorry. I love NFL, I love the New England Patriots and the Dallas Cowboys, so I love a good team and I love a bad team. So let's talk about the good team. So the last time the Rams and, oh, that's an alarm. I should have turned that off. My alarm almost went off. So the last time the Rams and the Patriots faced each other in the Super Bowl, it was 2001, so 18 years ago. And the Patriots won that game 2017 off of an Adam Vinatieri field goal. Great game. I'd recommend you go watch that. I'm sure you can find it on NFL. So here's a fun fact. of every player who was involved in that game, only 2 people remain on either team, and that's Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. Brady being the only player, Belichick still being the head coach. And that's a fun fact. So as Brady goes for his ninth, as Brady prepares for his 9th appearance in the Super Bowl, he is going for his 6th ring, which is amazing. Name me someone who's done that. This is an absolute dynasty. And we already got our first CAT attempt. I'm sorry, I'm going to be rambling about Tom Brady because he's sexy Tom Brady. And he's the greatest of all time. John Elway ain't crap. People... Actually, here's a good metaphor for this. For this match. The Rock was basically in... in 2001. The Rams were basically The Rock. Right? Like, everyone thought, oh, they're greatest of all time. They were going to start a dynasty. And then Mankind is New England Patriots. Everyone's favorite, lovable underdog. And we can only know how this match... And we'll figure out how this match ends. It actually ends in kind of goofy fashion. But, that was the time. It was 1999. So, as said before, this aired during the Super Bowl. During the Super Bowl halftime show. So, a lot of people switched off of the Gloria Estefan, Stevie Wonder, Big Bad Voodoo Daddy halftime show to watch this, which is kind of insane. That just tells you how popular wrestling was in the late 90s. So, more Patriots fun facts. I have nothing, to be honest. I'm just talking out of my butt. I need to put my phone away. No, my notifications are on. I messed everything up. Patriots. I might be a little biased to the Patriots. I don't know. I only live here, and I've been alive for every one of their Super Bowls. But legitimately, seriously, name me a better team in this century than the Patriots, right? It's been pretty much 20 years of dominance. It's insanity. Oh, Rock going for a pin. Nope. So we did see the Mandible Claw make an early appearance. Also, this is an empty arena match, which is just an amazing concept, and I'm sad it hasn't been done since. At least done in WWE. Vince is on commentary, full heel mode, and at this point, The Rock is the corporate champ. I think he's corporate champ still at this point. Or he's just still a heel. And now Rock is just burying him with chairs and talking smack. I love it. The great one, The Rock. He's so arrogant and great at promos. Gosh darn. No wonder this guy would go to get paid all the money he's in Hollywood. Alright, so another fun fact. This is going to be the Rams' first Super Bowl since their loss against the Patriots. They basically just took an 18-year hiatus from Super Bowls. And they're coming back. Presley making noises. You okay, little dog? Yeah, she's fine. Yes, Rock. Get it, Rock. Watch out, Rock. Mankind's getting up. Mr. Sacco. Selling the Mandible Claw with Sacco while having the microphone on. That's just a great spot. I love that. Ugh. So I should talk more about wrestling instead of football, because clearly I wasn't prepared for this. The real question that everyone's thinking is, will Halftime Heat this year, coming back also from a 20-year hiatus, will Halftime Heat be as good or better than this match? So Halftime Heat's coming back for the Super Bowl. So you have options. You can tune to Halftime Heat on the network to catch a massive 6-man tag match on NXT, or you can tune into the halftime show and watch Maroon 5, Travis Scott, and Big Boy two of those people I've never heard of, and that just tells you about how entrenched I am in pop culture. Oh, Rock's swearing. Come on, Rock. This is a family show. This aired during the Super Bowl. Rock climbing them stairs. Get them stairs. So, if I remember correctly, which I surely don't, this is after the pop heard around the world in Worcester, Massachusetts, my hometown. So Mick Foley, mega babyface, he really turned face after The Rock turned heel in Survivor Series 1998. Yeah, it was the Deadly Games tournament, Survivor Series 1998, I believe. And was it Survivor Series? Doesn't matter. All I know is the Deadly Games tournament, and they pulled a screw job. First time they'd do that, and then they would just keep doing screw jobs. Mick Foley falling downstairs. Jesus Christ! Stop! God, that hurts just looking at that. God, please stop! Please stop! It is a Falls Count Anywhere match, because that's the stipulation of the empty arena match. Jesus Christ, dude. That looks so painful. I don't like that whatsoever. Rock, watch your language. I'll hit you with the stick. 10 pounds of monkey crap. Oh, come on, Rock. Why is all that garbage still in that can? That's my real question. It's an empty arena. Shouldn't they have cleaned it up? Please stop falling downstairs. Gosh darn it, Mick Foley. Please stop. God, just loud noises. And then we're cutting off to commentary. Shane McMahon and some guy, I have no idea. Here we get the replay. The trash can replay. Some good timing. Good selling. Free up some space. Let them do stuff. Let them get ready for their next spot. There you go. Jesus Christ, the replay of him falling down the stairs. And this guy got a definite concussion maybe 2 weeks before. He just get a mop against the back? Sweet. Come on. Beat his butt with cotton candy. I will say, this is a pretty good match for what it is. It is a championship match. And you don't get that very often. I may have mentioned they had a commercial at the Super Bowl, WWF. Again, it just tells you how popular wrestling was in the late 90s, that they had a Super Bowl commercial. And it's a very good commercial. I want to watch it sometime for the podcast. And then we'll watch the crappy version that did, no, they Rock threw Mr. Sacco in an oven. You monster. That meat sizzling sound effect. Come on, dude. Also, why is all this stuff set up here? It's an empty arena. Are they hosting something tomorrow on Monday, the day after the Super Bowl? I don't think so. I would hope not. Also, the kitchen staff is just going to be upset at this point. You're knocking everything over. Oh, come on. Is that a loaf of bread? Oh, hot dog buns. Come on, Rock. That's just disrespectful. This is just a big old brawl. Mankind kicks out too. In the kitchen. Kitchen kick out. That's a great line, Vince. Mankind can't stand the heat, so get out of the kitchen. Why is there Jack Daniels in that arena? What? Why? Gosh, Rock, you're so arrogant, buddy. Oh, God. He just tossed... I saw that, Rock. I saw that. You threw a bunch after you hit it. Come on, man. That's just disrespectful. Popcorn. So, fun story I heard about Mick Foley from the man himself, Triple H. Apparently, in a tour of Mexico, the ref almost tripping on popcorn. Apparently, Mick Foley showed up to the show. Oh, catering. Cast and Crew's catering. They're not really doing their jobs right now, are they? They're just sitting around. But Mick Foley was at a tour in Mexico, and he's notoriously cheap. Like, he is penny pinching to the max. Jesus, stop falling on the concrete. It looks so painful every time. Even like a small slip. But Mick Foley, he's wrestling, and this is at the point of his career when he's pretty much just wearing sweatpants to the ring, taking his bumps and then leaving. Come on, Rock, watch your language. All that food. Dude, all that catering food's all over the ground. That's so disappointing. Alright, sorry. Sorry, is Rock gonna feed him a biscuit? It's mild. What the heck? That's some great smack talking by The Rock. Jesus Christ, don't do what I think you're trying to do. Ugh, stop. Please stop hurting yourself. What a mess is right. Sorry. So Mick Foley, tour in Mexico, notoriously cheap. So they have plane tickets to go back to the U.S. So Mick Foley, after his match, he takes off his sweaty clothes, goes to the shower, then puts back the sweaty clothes on, grabs a massive bag of popcorn like the one he beat The Rock down with. You just get hit with some kind of squash, fruit, vegetable, who knows? Probably a pineapple or something. Low blow with The Rock. So Mick Foley walks out with a giant bag of popcorn, trades or resells the ticket, and then drives back to the United States with a big bag of popcorn. That's just amazing fruitfulness. Oh, Pepsi, the official drink of the Super Bowl, getting tossed around there. Oh boy, Super Bowl 52 is going to be a good show though. 53, I pay attention. Oh, come on. Don't put that drink on him. At least give him a Coke. The official drink of the Screwjob podcast. The unofficial drink. Where are they going now? The offices? Who are these people? Oh, don't do that chair spot. Come on, dude. I hate that. I hate the chair spots. They always look so dangerously stupid if you just fall the wrong way. Oh, phone call for The Rock. The Rock. Gosh darn it, Rock. So much charisma. If only you wrestled forever. So, rumor has it, The Rock might come back for WrestleMania. Oh, another phone call for The Rock. Rock choking him with the cord. Also, Vince's just heel commentary is great. Like, I know I'm terrible, and everyone hates my voice, so watch this match without the commentary after the fact. It's great. That's sexual harassment, Rock. Jesus, Rock. Mankind, defend her honor. The big noises, bring it back. See, the thing about Mick Foley, he was kind of the pioneer of some of these weird matches before the Attitude Era really started. like, first real hint that WWF at that time was going to start getting more aggressive was the Boiler Room Brawl at SummerSlam '96, I think. That was Mankind versus The Undertaker in a boiler room, and they fought to the ring. See, it's a lot of these matches that Mick Foley would participate in that were just odd. Like, Boiler Room Brawl, empty arena match. Like, come on. Also, that forklift loading some kegs. Jesus, just on spaghetti legs all the time. And it's kind of appropriate considering he was covered in spaghetti earlier. Punches. Careful. It's a loading dock. Oh, they just knocked each other out. They're out cold. Also, I will say, WWF at this time, we're just throwing whatever they could to the wall. I think this is just before Vince Russo leaves. So they were Vince Russo's booking, he was just tossing a bunch of stuff. Mandible Claw. Kick out Rock. Yeah, get away from the forklift, guys. That's dangerous. Mandible Claw on the Rock. It is paralyzing. Also, Mandible Claw, made up move. The kayfabe storyline for this is that a dentist discovered that there's a pressure point in your mouth, and that you can that if someone puts their fingers there and applies pressure, it'll paralyze them and knock them out long enough for a pinfall or whatever. It's pure insanity and pure stupidity. Mankind at the wheels of a forklift. Also, this camera angle. This goofy camera. Jesus Christ, the 90s. He's under all that beer. 1, 2, 3. Your new WWF champion is Mankind. What the heck? I love that match. I love it. It's so weird. So fun. Just a nice brawl. And to be fair, it is kind of retribution considering Mick Foley got hit in the head at least 9 times with a steel chair, unprotected while handcuffed. So Mankind is the champion, and there's the Titan Sports logo. And Halftime Heat's gonna end. So that was Halftime Heat. Fun show. Hopefully the Halftime Heat match this year lives up to some of the hype. And I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna pretend I'm not biased. But go Patriots. Go for that 6th ring, guys. So with that, I'm Mike from the Screwjob podcast. I don't think I even introduced myself at the start of the video. Doesn't matter. Everyone knows my name at this point. No, they don't. I'm lonely, and I am a failure. Okay, so check out our Facebook. You can type in at SJ Podcast, or just search the Screwjob Podcast. Twitter at Screwjob Podcast. Patreon. Still hasn't happened. It's on my to-do list, I swear to God. There's just so much going on right now. Maybe I can contract Matt to do it at some point. Presley, any final words? None. Awesome. Go Patriots. I'm Mike from the Screwjob Podcast. And let's have a great game of football. That is a terrible ending. Go Patriots. See you on Super Bowl Sunday.